Hello, my name is Martin Porter. I'm Derbyshire UNISON Adult Care Convenor. I'd like to say something to you all about the events of the last few weeks. As someone who grew up in Southport, I was shocked and saddened by the tragic murders that occurred there. And I've got colleagues, UNISON colleagues in Merseyside who have been having to help out with the humanitarian response to that tragedy. But what I want to say to you today is it's not about that, it's about what happened afterwards. The racist riots that sprung up around the country in the aftermath. On the one hand, this was something old, on the other hand, it was something new. One, it was something that came quickly and something that came slowly. Unlike past periods of disturbance which have been organised into traditional ways, this was hatred, hate mobs, summoned by the power of the billionaire-owned internet. It was both frightening and shocking, but also the same old thuggery and intolerance and violence that we've dealt with in the past, going back to the 1930s and the 70s and more recent times. It was horrible and it was shocking. But it was also immensely satisfying, pleasing and reassuring to see the response across the country and here in Derbyshire of ordinary people, including our members, who came out onto the streets in their thousands and stood up to intolerance and hate. That was people power at its finest. Most of those people weren't in a trade union, most of them never been in a trade union, but they were being a union. They were standing together. So that's what unions do. We stand together, and an attack on one is an attack on all. And a racist attack on one is a racist attack on all. In Derby and in Chesterfield, we had peaceful gatherings that saw off the far right from our streets. They were there. They were staking us out, but in tiny numbers. As ever, we were many, they were few. I'd like to get this message out to everybody who's been affected by these terrible events. That here in Unison, we stand in solidarity and in unity against discrimination and hatred. We will work with any civil organisation that will support tolerance and peace. If you are a black member of staff, member of our union or member of civil society who's been affected by this, if you feel afraid to go out, to use public transport, to go to the shops because of these far right thugs, then we stand with you. And if there's any way we can help, please get in touch. But reassured, Unison, Derbyshire Unison and all the officers of this organisation stand with you, and we will stand up to hate and intolerance. Thank you.